22nd Annual Award Dinner of Kerala Center. I am here to invite today's Master of Ceremony, Dr. Thomas Abraham, to the stage.
Welcome to the 22nd Annual Awards Banquet of Indian American Kerala Cultural and Civic Center. We have been doing this award banquet since 1991. We have awarded several outstanding people from our Kerala community. And this year also we have selected 9 people, Indian American Malayalees, to receive this award.
I think the Kerala Center has come a long way since 1991 to the second annual awards. Every year we see the crowd increasing, and the menu of the place going to better and better places. What is the mission statement for the Kerala Center? What do we want to accomplish as an organization? One of the Kerala organizations, I know the humble beginning, which happened in 1991, thanks to the initiative taken by Stephen, who at that time wanted just $75,000 to put a down payment for a building to be bought in Elmore, which we bought. Now the center has got property assets, debt-free, free assets of close to $1.5 to $2 million. And there is no organization of the Kerala, who has that kind of an asset debt-free. Dr. Gandharva is the 11th Dean of the Undergraduate College of 10 Miles, Bernard and Stern School of Business, and the Abraham Pastor Professor of Business and Professor of Marketing. So let me welcome, please give a very good welcome to Dr. Gandharva.
I'm so grateful to be here tonight with you to deliver the keynote address and to be recognized in particular for the achievement in the field of education. It is so meaningful to be honored by people with whom you hold a common bond of home. I'd like to briefly thank Thomas Abraham, Sridhar Menon, and the Kerala Center Board of Trustees and Awards Committee for honoring me. I'm deeply humbled and grateful. I'd also like to thank my friend Megha Baraskar, who's standing there with her phone, for being here tonight to support me just as she's done on various occasions over the last 2 decades. To the other awardees, I wish you congratulations. I'm honored to be in your company. I'd like to give a round of applause to the awardees tonight. Kerala is what brings us together tonight. Being a researcher, I respond well to numbers. And so in preparing the speech, I had to dig up some data on Kerala. Here's what I found. The population of Kerala is 33.4 million, according to the 2011 census, which is about 4 times the population that lives in New York City. The female population of Kerala is 17.4 million, or 52%, which is a stray from the norm of other Indian states. Among Kerala residents, 56% are Hindu, 24% are Muslim, 19% Christian, making Kerala a true melting pot of cultures and beliefs. Kerala literacy rate is 94%, according to the United Nations Human Development Report of 2011, which is the highest in India, and it underscores the cultural importance of education in our home state. Kerala was also named by the National Geographic Traveler as one of the top 10 paradises of the world for her natural beauty. And we all know about the entrepreneurial spirit of Malayalis. It is said that when Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, he was approached by a young person who asked him, "Chaya vena sare?" What's not to celebrate about Kerala? But we in this room don't need data to shape our perceptions. We have first-hand experience that tells us that Kerala is truly God's own country. My Kerala experience is perhaps not as typical as many others. I didn't live in Kerala. Although I was born in Kochi, I actually moved around India a lot. Mumbai, Vizag, Wellington, Chennai. My father was an officer in the Indian Navy, and I'm therefore a Navy brat. The one constant in my life as a child, though, were my visits to my grandparents' homes in Thrissur, Thiruvananthapuram, and later in Kozhikode. My Tarvar, Anakara Varfet, still stands in Kuttipuram, and my son and I visit often, and today my mother lives in Kozhikode and my brother in Kochi. It was through these frequent visits that I call Kerala home, and people say that I speak Malayalam quite well, though I'm not going to test it today with this crowd. Kerala to me is a magical place characterized by strong women, intermingling cultures, and an infallible dedication to education. I'd like to talk about these three things. Strong women. Matriarchy is a concept that I associate with Kerala. I grew up surrounded by women who were strong, independent, and determined, each in her own way. This is something that's instilled in me as stories were shared at family gatherings of various women freedom fighters in my family. Dr. Lakshmi Saigal, A.V. Patturummaal Amma, Ammu Swaminathan, P. Sushila, who is still the matriarch of our Tharwad, and many of who choose prison over repression in the fight for independence. I watched my grandmother transform herself into a pillar of strength after my grandfather passed away. My mother, who was a quintessential Navy wife, always working with my brother and me to be the best that we could be, came into her own and lives independently after my father passed away 16 years ago. This strength is perpetuated in Kerala from the generations of women who came before me, who helped to shape the state's future trajectory through their strength in the face of adversity or their dedication to their family and their home. Intermingling cultures. With the confluence of religions and their resultant beliefs, I found in Kerala, more than any other place that I lived in India, a level of not just acceptance, but a celebration of ideas and cultures as they converge in one place. This cultural melting pot is in so many ways reflects New York City. I'm proud that my 23-year-old son carries with him this same appreciation for cultures and diversity. Dedication to education. The biggest influence in my life, however, has been the importance of education. With the literacy rate in Kerala the highest of the Indian states, it is clear that education is revered by us. But it does not stop there. There is a thirst for knowledge that is palpable, and there's a thirst to promote education that is also evident. I witnessed this in my family growing up, and P. Govinda Menon became a law college professor after retiring as a Kerala High Court judge. My father, Commander C.S. Menon, taught in the Defense Services Staff College in Wellington for 2 years. He loved it so much that after he retired from the Navy, he used to teach at the National Institute of Port Management at the Indian Maritime University in Chennai.
Kerala has the brains, has the resources. What is missing, and we can reach the summit, but somehow the path to the summit is a little bit slippery.
JB Junction is the founder, chairman, and CEO of Malayalam, a software service firm headquarters in New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Outstanding Entrepreneurship Award goes to JB Junction.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here tonight, meeting all of you. Tonight, the category I won, the recognition is for entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is, a lot of it is luck, timing, a lot of things that happen beyond your control. So I think the true way it should be to, I personally feel my fellow award winners are the true winners tonight, because they focused on one single area, whether it's education, medicine, or corporate leadership or whatever, and performed exceedingly well to accomplish that. So in that regard, I salute them and thank this center again for facilitating that.
Please join me in welcoming our awardee for outstanding contribution in corporate leadership, Mr. Suresh Nair.
Probably like 10 or 20 years later, we're not building for what is coming up later, for in the next 10 or 20 years. That's where we need to put the So please, while we invest, while we try to take, take things forward there, let's invest in the schools there, let's invest in the kids there, let's invest in the schools like the one I stand where they still do to get students, right? Because those are the places where real leaders are getting built, and there's a lot that we can do to change their, change their life. Thank you again. Thanks a lot.
Our next award recipient is Dr. Gabriel D. Roy for his outstanding contribution and services to the government. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Gabriel Roy.
I want to confess that I never liked to be an engineer, I never liked to be a scientist. That was not my way. I wanted to be an artist, and painting was my first love. In Kerala, usually the first love is in failure. So I could not be an artist.
അടുത്തതായി കേരള സെന്റർ ആദരിക്കുന്നത് രസതന്ത്രത്തിന്റെ ലോകത്ത് പല നേട്ടങ്ങൾ കൈവരിക്കുകയും ഉയർച്ചയുടെ പരമ്പരാഗത പടവുകൾ കയറുകയും ചെയ്ത തോമസ് കോളക്കോട്ടിനെയാണ്.
We need to actually embrace people from outside Kerala. People who are coming from, because we all came out from Kerala and went outside and did so well. This is this collaboration which is going to help us to make a better place in Kerala. And I hope all of us collaborate with the Kerala Center to make Kerala a place for us to call home. Thank you so much.
I'm happy and privileged to introduce our next awardee, Mr. Abraham Panikot, for his outstanding contribution in engineering.
So it's very, very important for our kids to take time and do something for the kids in Kerala and India. That will be very helpful, and we always do things here. We try to look at that more. We should look at today's technology summit. One of the things which was mentioned several times, our attitude, we think that nothing will work there, or always somewhere on but things change so much. So please look at it again. Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me.
I came here just to congratulate our awardees today. Also, I should thank many sponsors just to conclude the first technology summit. Those sponsors all featured in our souvenir, and the generous patrons that have contributed as to. I should also thank all of you have participated in the Kerala Center's Annual Awards Banquet 2014. I may explain why we are holding this event, only to highlight and publish to our community the achievements of these distinguished sons and daughters of Kerala and inspire others in our community and our younger generation to aspire such heights.
It is my great privilege and honor to introduce the next awardee, who is a very special person from my own great community. He's a true leader, a mentor, a role model, and most of all, a big brother to us in our community. Adu Patturummaal, ഞാൻ ബേബി ചേട്ടാ എന്ന് സ്നേഹപൂർവ്വം വിളിക്കുന്ന മിസ്റ്റർ ബേബി ഊരാളിലാണ്.
On behalf of my family, my friends, and all the committee members I work with, I accept this award. Robert Kennedy once said, Some people see things as they are and ask why. I dream of things that never were and ask why not. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what I like to tell you. Dream of things and ask yourself why not. Thank you so much.
This evening, it is my honor to introduce Dr. Teresa Anthony. Dr. Teresa Anthony is known to us as Amini Chechi, and she came to the US in 1957 as a Fulbright scholar and completed her PhD in biochemistry from Fordham University, New York. Please join me to welcome Dr. Teresa Anthony.
It's my great pleasure to thank the Kerala Center, the Awards Committee, and especially Dr. Thomas Abraham, who has been working very, very hard to make this event a great success.
ഇന്നലെ മുതൽ ടെക്നോളജീസ് അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ഇത് ഭാഗമായി എനിക്കറിയാം ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ആളുകളെല്ലാം വളരെ ടയർഡാണ്. അത് നല്ല സമയമായിരുന്നു. പറയേണ്ട കാര്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു. You are all welcome. And I am very happy to see you all here to make this function a very great success.